Hey guys, Boz here. Hopefully everybody had a good holiday. We're wrapping up 2015 and that is the theme for this week's builds. So we've got a lot of builds people have done. I gotta apologize, this is gonna be a quicker episode. I'm not gonna show as many builds. It's very hectic here at the house because of the holidays. This video is a day late, I apologize, but let's get right to the builds. Now our first build here is by Mr. Gundam War. And it had a book and it had this to say. It says, the year of 2015 was a year of first for me and a last that I got to see. I was able to get my first job and I love it. I turned 21 this year and I'm now a legal adult. Scary, but I'm up for the challenge. This year marked the end of the career of my idol growing up, Jeff Gordon. He retired from NASCAR racing after 23 years of racing, and it will be weird to see his car out there and he not be in it. 24 forever. Lastly, 2015 was a year full of meeting new people, not only with my job, but in the crew. I'm a lucky person to be able to jump online and play with the friends that I have in the crew. And it all be put together by the love of our leader, Boz. We all appreciate the time and sweat you put into this community to make it what it is today. Even when we have annoyed you to death, we still love you. Now we look ahead to the future where we have no clue what is in store for us, but that the fun of living, I guess. The surprises of next day's adventures hopefully keep us living for as long as our bodies can take it. Looking back, 2015 was a fun year, but 2016 has a chance to beat that out, and I'm looking forward to 2016. Well said, Mr. Gundam. Nicely done, and glad to hear you're a 21-year-old adult now, and thank you for all your support and your kind words. All right, our next build is right here next to Gundam. And this one is by Mr. Aflac the Duck. And I believe there's a chest here. It says United States, North Dakota, Canada, Manitoba, 49th parallel. And the book says, my build for 2015 is about my favorite trip I took this year in August. My build is the International Peace Gardens that lies on the border between USA and Canada. And the distance is the two peace towers, each in both countries. The peace towers symbolize the peace between the two countries. All around the garden is flowers of all kinds and plants. Near the peace towers is actual pieces of the World Trade Centers from 9/11. Also near the peace towers is the Carillon bells. And yes, both towers are on the 49th parallel. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy my plot. So, I mean, here we can see the US side here, and then the Canadian side. You got the flags. Very nice to see, too, the flag is hung right. A lot of people make this mistake when they hang the American flag. They have the Union, the blue part, on the right side, and that is incorrect. And I think we've had some people make mention of that before. And I think you're going to see a build or two that might actually have it wrong. But that is proper there. But you can see the beautiful garden areas here, the fountain, the two towers here. Just a very beautiful build. There's some stuff, as always, remember, download these worlds, link in the description of the video, and you can read the books and different things that have been set out here by many of our builders. They put a lot of detail into their builds. But this is a gorgeous build, and I really encourage you to come online and check them out, download them, etc., etc. All right, this next one here, it was by Captain Cat. And this was her kind of salute and tribute to the attacks in Paris, and pray for Paris, basically. And there was a book. It says, I did not know what to do, so I decided to do Pray for Paris after this dreadful event which occurred on the 14th of November, 2015, since all French citizens and the world was in shock. Felicity helped her build it. So, a nice, touching build. All right, this next one is by Bubba Joe 66. Just do it! Do it! And he had a book, and it said 2015 was full of dank meme lords. The dankest of the meme lords is Shia LaBeouf. So I made him Just Do It in dedication to Meme Kicker, aka Sean. You can see the beautiful Shia LaBeouf doing his Just Do It thing, which you can see on YouTube if you've never seen it before. But yes, it's probably one of the biggest memes to hit 2015. But nicely done, Bubba Joe. All right, next is build by the lovely and talented Ed Tucker, the artiste, one of our top builders on the themes, and he had this to say. I have no idea what to build. This Then one suddenly popped in my head. 2015 was not that memorable for the good things anyway, so went with what inspired me. Bob Ross in Star Wars. So you can see here he signed it Ed, just like Bob Ross would sign. There is a X-Wing 2015. I like the kind of the purpley effect there in the text. And then here we have a Bob Ross painting in the background with happy little clouds and happy little trees. You know, Bob Ross, one of those very entertaining people from years back, passed away sadly years ago, but used to do the painting shows on public access television here in the States, and has now become even more popular with younger people because of Twitch running Bob Ross marathons. And Ed Tucker, very good artiste. If you follow him on Twitter, you can see a lot of the paintings he does. He truly is an artiste. Nicely done, Ed. All right, this next one is by Mr. King Mitchell I. And the book says, another year gone, another year left behind. There has been ups and downs, but that's only natural, and life begins to get harder. Schoolwork takes over once more. My GCSE's fast approaching, but I'm still here to raise a cheer for another year of building. I hope you liked my little rant there. Anyway, this is my week's build for this week's theme of 2015, a gingerbread house caked in snow. I really like how this turned out, and I hope everyone else does too. So wishing you all the best, and a Merry Christmas to you. Ho, 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 Mr. King Mitchell I. So you can see, I like the gingerbread house, the snow on it, gorgeous. Let's take a look at the candy cane look here on it. Got the nice glass windows, the nice house. Could be a happy little mole mansion in the future someday. And here's the look from the back of the window. So, nicely done, King Mitchell. All right, this next one is by Tom Gaming, and I don't know if there was any chess with actual notes. Doesn't look like the top is finished, but we have a kind of a gingerbready house here with, I'm assuming this is Santa's house, maybe with the reindeer and everything. And then down below, it looks like we've got a Star Wars build here. I do see it says Stone Trooper base. There's a button here, but I don't think it does anything. It says don't touch, map of the build world. I think these are the maps to this. So no real signs, but a nice build. All right, now this next one is by Hen614. Hen, one of our top builders, and a lot of different stuff going on here. You'll have to check it out. But we have Katniss, we have FIFA 15, Prayers for Paris, another 2015, Canadian flag down there, Fez, Mom. We got it looks like a lava there. You're gonna have to check all this stuff out in more detail. But this is me, Carly Miner, building our volcano build. A lot of cool stuff here. Year 11, got somebody in a boat, and we got some signs here. Great friends we met on the beautiful world of Mumble. Then we've got Boz hosting the amazing UHCs. Well, thank you. The Golden Apples, very important for UHCs. But a real nice build encompassing a lot of moments that were important to Hen and some of her friends. And I want to say a lot of people make a lot of friends on the Mumble server and on this server, talking in Mumble while they play other games or just hanging out. And of course, talking and hanging out here on the theme server. So we encourage you to do that. But nice job, Hen. All right, so what we have now is a triple build. It looks like it was going to be a quad build, but one of the people didn't finish. This first one is by, I think, like Sora's Cookie, I think, or something like Cookie Queen. Let's just move over here. Yeah, Sora's Cookie Queen. And then this next one here, Kaiwi Cupcake 514, and then the last one is by Ice 506. But you can see they were building 2015, but the person in the middle didn't finish. But we got a little ducky there playing ball for the 2. Got a person with no head. That would be a 0. We got the 1 here. It's like a person playing in the leaves. I don't know if this is supposed to represent all of the seasons. So we got, spring, summer, fall, and then winter here. But we've got the snow falling, making a snowball, snowman. So beautiful job, kind of encompassing the 4 seasons. but one of their builders needs to step up their game. But congrats to the 3 of you. All right, now this next build, this was by Action123, and there was a book. My build is stuff from Minecraft Story Mode. I couldn't think of anything to build. Challenge try to find all the 5 note blocks. Helpers, Hoppy, and Tom Game. So you can see here he's built kind of some of the characters from Minecraft Story Mode. I know a lot of you guys are excited about the Story Mode. Hopefully, if you played it, give your thoughts on it. Was it fun? Obviously it isn't Minecraft, but was it still fun for you to play? But this is a nice job by Action and kind of building the beautiful world of the Story Mode game here in Minecraft. All right, this next one is by Poker Doge, and it says Graduation. There was a book. It says, so this week for this theme, I had a hard time thinking of what I should build because I didn't do much that I could remember. But then I remembered this past summer in June of the 20th, I graduated from high school, and I am so excited what my life has to bring me. Hope you enjoy my build. It's not much, but it gets the point across. Had no help this week. So you can see she built a nice graduation phrase here, like a big banner saying graduation, and the cool little twirly effects to kind of give it that little pop and pizzazz. So very nice build by Poker. All right, this next one, what are those? This one's by I Am Pie 1009, a new builder as far as I can tell. And there was a lot of people who encompassed this. I picked I Am Pie just because it was this one meme only and new builder. Caught my eye first as I was flying around. So nice job of showing the shoes and that famous phrase, what are those? So nicely done, I Am Pie. All right, this next one is by Tinky Newt, and there was a book. It says, me and Quentin made a hoverboard, the YouTube sign, and story mode. I hope you enjoy, and me and Quentin are very new. Well, nicely done. So here you can see the old scooter hoverboards, whatever you want to call them. Is that what they called it? Yeah, so hoverboards and scooters and things very popular this year. And here's the YouTube with her skin, character skin. And then here's the story mode, which I have not played, and whatever this item is from it. So a very nice rainbowy glass there and the item. Just a very nice little build encompassing some things that were important to them. All right, this next one is by C4 Cypher. And I'd know that car and that mad doctor anywhere, but there was a book. It says, I've decided I decided to build the iconic DeLorean from Back to the Future. I'm not that big a fan of the Back to the Future franchise. But since Marty and Doc came to October 21st in 2015, I decided to recreate it. Enough said. How could you not love this movie? It's one of the greatest trilogies ever. But here's the beautiful car. I like the fact that we can kind of go in it. You can see the different dates on the time machine. Gotta like that. We got our flux capacitor back there. Very cool. Doc Brown. Crazy Doc. There's another DeLorean right there too. With the guitar and stuff. Somebody else's build. But a very nice job. And then up here we have Mr. Marty McFly on his hoverboard. Very cool. I like the look to Marty here. This kind of looks like a comic look for him. If you were reading a comic version of Back to the Future. A very nice build by C4 Cypher. All right, now going along with that, Mr. Cool Gas has built a Back to the Future. And here he says, for the theme, I built Marty McFly's house with a DeLorean from Back to the Future. Outside, flying away to October 21st, 2015. Because where we're going, we don't need roads. But here you can see the DeLorean. Very cool. The flux capacitors, the redstone torch. And here's the cool house. Nice job building the house. Got the garage there. Got our house that we can't go in. They're probably fumigating or something. So, very nice build though. All right, this next one is by Izzy24. And you can see here we've got the Eiffel Tower, the French flag, and then down here below we have Hope on each side. We have a heart here in the middle, and it said in memory of those who died in the Paris bombing 2015. And it says, as you know, Paris was bombed this year, 2015. I have built the Eiffel Tower to commemorate the lives of those who died. Hope you like it because it took over 5 hours to complete, Izzy. Very beautiful job, very touching tribute. A lot of you guys doing some great tributes. for the victims in Paris. All right, this next build, and it's a tall one. This one is by Pepper7755. There was a book. It says, hello, for my build, I did a Muffet, a mini boss from a new 2015 game called Undertale. She is my favorite mini boss. She is so cute, and I hope you like it. Very nicely done. I have not played this game. I think I had it on my wish list, so at some point I'll probably grab it. I use my wish list on Steam, in a sense, just to kind of remember games. There may be games I don't get, but I use it to just remember games that I might want to look at. So I don't have a frame of reference, but I thought this was just a unique build, and it kind of makes me want to play the game to see this character. And you can see the purple hearts in the background there. I guess those are, I don't know if those are spiders or aliens or what that is. I'm guessing some type of spiders. But a very cool and unique build. All right, this next build here says Love Paris, and we got the Eiffel Tower. Looks like we got a little bit of lightning hitting it. We'll check that out in a second. This build is by Devin1974. There was a book. It says, hello there, I'm Devin1974, and this is my build about France on November 13th. So I built this because the Eiffel Tower is like the Twin Tower, famous, but if we lost the Eiffel Tower, our heart would be even more broken because we've already lost one. But at least this one survived. Well, I hope you liked my last build and this build of the Eiffel Tower by Peace, Love, Hope. So you can see, the peace, the French flag, the heart. We have 2015 down below. Looks like he threw a TIE fighter in there maybe, or an X-Wing, I'm sorry. And up here we have the flag. I don't know if that's his skin there. 2D version of him. And then here we have just playing around. So I guess he kind of got done and was wanting to throw in some other stuff. And there is a thing here that says that there's a song, Gravity Falls. But I'm not hearing it. So, but a nice build. All right, this next one is by HGP0103 and next to it by Exploding Creeper. So I'm assuming they work together. We have the Doc Brown here from Back to the Future, and this looks like the scene where he's kind of connecting the cable so that Marty can go back in time. And he's got to do it while the lightning strikes the clock tower. So it's a very nice build. I like the wires being done with the cobwebs here, the spider webs. And then over here on Exploding Creeper's side, we have the iconic Marty on his hoverboard going across the water, which he had a little bit of trouble with, but he was able to do it. So nice build here by the two of them. I'm assuming they kind of worked together or had plans. That's why they're next to each other. But maybe one of them just decided to build next to the other one. But a great job by HGP 001 or 0103 and Mr. Exploding Creeper. So this build here is by Tippity Tie or Tippity T, depending on how they want to pronounce 123. And I'm assuming this build, there was no book that I could see. I'm assuming this is kind of commemorating when the Supreme Court legalized gay marriage across the state, or across all states here in the United States. So when it was announced, the White House did set like the lights up at night, so the multicolors were showing here, and just a great build by Tippity. So nicely done. All right, this next one is by Lazy Gorilla 2000, and I don't know if she's old enough to drink, but it looks like a big old thing of beer. What am I supposed to say? Another year passed. 2015 was a fantastic year. Lots of stuff here to run through. She turned 16, and like it or not, and you're like, well, it's only 16, not that great. And why build a beer? Well, for where I live, Austria, it is quite a big deal to turn 16 since you can legally drink and go out to clubs and bars. So there we go. She is legal to drink. She likes her beer. Austria, Germany, all that stuff. I guess you guys are all big fans of your beer there. So enjoy your frosty mug. All right, this next build is by Retro Vibe. And she built the with the colors and symbol here for the bisexual community. And this was a big year for that, 2015, when it came to here in the States, the gay marriage being allowed and all that. So I thought this was unique. So nicely done, very, very basic, very simple, but also a very important time in 2015. So nicely done, Retro. All right, and our last build, this is by Cloudless Nature. There was a book. It says, I decided to build a replica of this year's spoof that we did. I love the video, and I hope everyone has a chance to watch it as well. Brady Bunch Spoof 2015. You can watch the VOD on Twitch, October 24th, 2015. Thanks to Poker, who basically did everything for me. Enjoy Cloud. So, for those of you who don't know, on the YouTube channel, I can't show lots of things that are like music related because of copyright and all that. Twitch has different rules, but one of the things I did is we got a lot of the mods together on the channel, and they helped me out, and we recreated the in real life. We recreated the Brady Bunch intro, and you can kind of see here. Top left is Lizzie, then we have DB going downward, and then we have Cloud, and then in the top middle it is Mrs. Boz, and then Gizmo was in it as the maid, and then me in the bottom middle, and then top right was Kama, Shots, and Mr. Bonsang. So I believe down here there's also a sign that says thanks to Poker and Gundam for helping. So it's one of those things on the Twitch channel that we can do kind of funny things, and I can recreate. I mean, I use the music to Brady Bunch, so I can't show it on YouTube because I'd get flagged. But you know, on Twitch we can do some cool things like that. Got more stuff planned, especially if some of the mods step up their game and get their videos recorded. But we kind of do cute little skits and just funny little things for the Twitch viewers. So I encourage you to come check us out on Twitch. But that is going to do it for this episode. Let's fly around here real quick and see. We got another scooter hoverboard here. That one is by GG Funny Girl. Looks like a Boba Fettish type thing here by Joe Frog. Got another scooter deal here by Noel Nolan. That's a lot of N's. Got a build here that I don't know if it's by Creeper Ace that says Ace 2015. Got another kind of Paris related build here by Kaylee Plays. I think another kind of tribute here by DXP2. Doesn't look like, I don't know if this is finished or not, by Cool Ryan. Got a peace symbol here, it looks like, by Dub Liam. Got somebody getting ready to say something over here. That is Bacon Chain. We've got, I think that's Mockingjay thing there by Giro888. We got something here by DC Worker. And then over here we've got Deedles23. Doesn't look like that build was finished. We got a YouTube symbol here by Noob's Rule. Got a Luigi or Mario by Tiger Matt. Then we got a little Darth Vader here by Holopotamus. Got an Into the Woods over here, and that's by El Monsta. And then over here in the corner we've got Hi, I'm Rachel, and Hi, I'm Chelsea. This is by Happy Xmas Rachel. So a lot of great builds, and I encourage you to come on each week, every Friday, give or take. Friday was Christmas, so I was a little late switching it, but I did get it switched. But come on, build each week, hang out with people, talk with people. Go on Mumble also if you want, meet people. You can chat, play other games together. Just a great little community that's formed. And have fun. The worlds are always available to download. You go to the link in the video, the description. You can see links to download it. So I encourage you to do that, and you can fly around the world yourself and check everything out. So we'll see you again next year with a new theme.